What's up, everybody? Getting a late start today. It's like, oh man, it's 4:45. My day off finally. It's Friday. I woke up this morning. I was at the gym by 9 a.m. I had a great workout. I was there for like an hour. Wow, what's all these people doing here? Anyway, I had a great workout, and then I went home, and my mind and body just shut off. I've been sleeping ever since. It felt good, though, but, you know, your body tells you when you need to sleep. That's what happened. There goes Amber on the left. Yo, give me like 10 minutes. I want to talk to you, though. All right, I'm going to go down there and then turn around. Where, like, Alec, or... Yeah, give me like... I promise you. I got you. All right. I can, I'm going to do this drive around real quick. That's on the right. Sabrina, I interviewed her a while ago. Sometimes I stop and talk to her, but sometimes you could tell she is all business. Still nothing. If you look to the right over there, that's where Robert's tent always was. But it looks like it's opening back up, so hopefully he'll go back there. I don't know. They might have found a better spot. I'm not sure. As you can, well, you can't see. There's a cop there. There is a cop sitting outside of the XXX store. All right. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm an idiot, and I got the iPhone with. I should have got more storage. I wasn't thinking. I forgot I do the 4K videos. So I might have to go back and get a different phone. But I'm going to do this loop real quick, go back, talk to Amber, and then I think, why do I always call her Kristen? Megan messaged me, and her kid's father, who's down here, would like to do an interview. And she has a female friend that she says she's been known down here for 10 years that would like to do it too. So, and I just talked to her, so it still might happen. You know, a lot of the times the plan falls through, but because Megan's in the shelter, she tends not to lose her phone as much. In fact, she even got a Metro phone, which, you know, it's just like, you know, the cheaper Samsung A20 or, you know, whatever the base model Samsung phone is, but even that is so much better than the free phones they get down here. Just the battery lasts longer and everything like that. And so, I don't know if you guys remember in the last interview where I said that I brought up how much she was nodding out, or I saw her really high walking around the last couple of days, and it's not like her at all. And so, usually when I see her, she's alert. Well, she might be high, but I never see her nodding out bad, except the last 2 times. But, so she keeps her phones a lot longer. She doesn't really, yes, they do get stolen still sometimes, but she's able to keep them, so that's why she went and bought the Metro one. So it's a lot easier to keep in touch with her. I have to go to a regular life function tomorrow during the day. One of my closest friends, actually she is my closest friend, Ashley, she's having a pool party for her daughter. So I'm going to go over there and hang out and, just have a good time. I met her in the psych ward, in Fairmount Psychiatric Ward. We left there together, started getting high for a while. We went our separate ways. She ended up down here homeless, strung out for a while, and I had the bando I was living in up in Roxborough, or near Manioc, and every once in a while she'd come over or just cause she knew even if it was an bando, it was an old apartment I used to rent. And then I stopped being able to pay the rent, and I just refused to move out. And in Philly, it's hard to remove a squatter, so I just stayed there for 3 years. And so, there was never really, see the triple X is right here. You see the fence over it, and look, now they're switching out. There's always going to be a guard out front here, I guarantee it. So behind that there's a what am I trying to say here? There was a backyard thing to a little grassy little area back there, and so there was always a ton of tents back there, always. And it was like a whole another world back there. In fact, when I first started doing this, I was looking for Harley, and I saw her walk in there, and I just, I was like, whatever. And I just got out the car, and I walked in, and the dude was like, you're fucking crazy, whatever. And then Harley was like, I saw Harley, and the dude's like, you're fucking nuts or whatever. And he started like, but it all worked out. And yeah, I just don't run into random crack houses anymore looking for people. So I'm looking over at the park right now. Someone told me that they were clearing people out of the park last night. Oh, right. Anyway, back to my friend Ashley. Well, she left. She got clean, I think, 4 years ago. Finally, she got off. She left the streets of Kensington. Now she's She's a manager at Five Below. Not like on like the corporate side or whatever. She's doing amazing. So she asked me to go. Of course, I'm going to go to her daughter's party. It's a surprise pool party. But yeah, my closest friend I have now that's probably Ashley. We talk all the time. I don't see her often, but it's social media and we text all the time. She lives in South Philly, so I try and drop by and give her some more. She loves Arby's, but there's none down there, so when I go down that way, I try to stop and. I always hear people talking to themselves down here, and it's you realize how prevalent the mental health issues are down here when you're down here, like on the ground, and you can see it. Now we're gonna see if we can find Amber. YouTube still hasn't okayed either one of her videos. Hopefully they do. Even just that one, the 15-minute one, the second one, the one I just did, she was really awakened. But we'll see. They're the bosses, so you gotta play by their rules. This is the slow walk a lot of the girls take. Is they're down there. They stay down this way, where we're coming from, and they get all the drugs from there, and when they need money, they just start slowly walking up this way in hopes of getting picked up. You can just see it. That's like the daily, or how it usually is. Some go down to the other end, Huntington. A lot of them just slow walk down this way until someone picks them up. Now it hasn't been that long. Amber's not the fastest walker in the world, so she should be here unless, she got a ride already. Who knows? That guy was in that same position. Well, see, look. That's Amber talking to the guy in the Jeep. Hold on. There she is walking up. All right, go ahead. Oh, I think. What the fuck is she doing? Man, my heart tugs at my heart when I see Amber out here like that. Part of me wants to just help her so she, give her. I don't have the money. I don't, to give her every time. I'm not supporting people's habits down here. As much as I care about her, I buy people, I pay people to interview, but that's it. And every time I see someone and they're down, I just want to, part of me, the first thing I want to do is just help them. But then I gotta remind myself, like, no, this is a daily thing that they go through. Like, this is not even a daily, it's an hour, like a thing they go through twice a day. And look, here she is right here. She's just gonna walk up the, she, a lot of times I'll grab her when I see her like that, and I'll do one of those quick. Normally that's what I do, is when I see her like that, I just pick her up real quick, and usually get like a 3-minute interview out of her, and she gets tired, and then I usually drop her back down the other way, and but I can't do that every time I see her, as much as I want to, and just help people, and especially the ones that I talk to and care about. And you see her and the state she's in, but it's this is their own doing. At the end of the day, they are choosing to get high, and she'll freely tell you that. And that's why, she came. I sat in the car, talked to her for a little bit. She called Manny, and then she didn't even ask for money. We just talked, and I was like, I don't even have anything to help you with today. And she's like, all right. She's like, thanks for letting me use the phone. I was like, all right, and she's like, I'll see you. If I see you later, I'll see you later. I was like, all right. She went on her way. I'm gonna go down this way real quick, to see if I can find Joy. This guy, that tag there, it's all over the city. I guess it's Gus. I don't know. I'm an idiot when it comes to reading that stuff. It fascinates me. I love looking at graffiti, but I am a certified idiot when it comes to reading it. Like, to me, that says GUS. not even close somehow. And my friend, oh, hold on. I'm going back to see if I can find, what's her name? Manny came to the rescue again. So who knows? Then I gotta find Megan. I'm gonna do those interviews, hopefully, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night already. See, one of these weirdo guys down here, like one of the things they pay for is they'll pay the girls to walk barefoot down these streets and get like really dirty feet. And then the guys will, like with the foot fetishes, I guess, pay for that. I don't know, I don't get it, but apparently that's a thing a lot of them do. That's why in the video, Amber was walking with her, bare feet. It's wild. I don't know. I don't see her. She was back there. I was hoping she turned around. Started heading back this way. I'm really bad at my work. Told them I already called out sick Monday. Yesterday I did. I don't know how much longer I could take. It's making me miserable. And they're like calling me about more money and all this stuff because they know I'm the best worker they got there. But I don't need to put up with all the, it's not even like a functioning place right now. It doesn't seem like. I can go it's not like that I get paid a lot there. I can go make. There's a million of those forklift jobs out. That one's definitely not special. The only reason I liked working there was for the hours. And it was going to be for the dental insurance, but that doesn't even matter now. I can't even get. What I should do is quit. Apply for emergency welfare insurance, get dentures, and then get a job. Finesse the system a little bit, like you're supposed to. It's crazy. That's the only way you can get dentures now. Your private insurance companies don't cover them. In America, teeth are just I forget what they call it. It's just for looks. But if you're on welfare, the Medicaid, there's you can get a set of dentures. That's why I was trying. It's just so hard to get the people down here to make appointments and go, and all the people that their teeth are in bad shape, like Amber especially, she could go get them pulled and then have her dentures molded. But no. I'm glad I got my. I mean, I hate wearing a denture. I need to get the bottom one redone. I absolutely hate wearing them, but I'm so glad I finally got my teeth pulled when I did. I was having like a abscess every other week. It seemed like a different abscess in my mouth. I would get rid of one abscess or it would go away, and then a week later, another one in my gum somewhere. There was always like a slow bleed coming out of my gums. It was just awful. And then I had a union job. I was in the Teamsters. That's how I got my teeth pulled, and they paid for the dentures. Their health insurance is great. The one we got through them. That was a job I had. The pay was trash, but I got it right when COVID started. I got one of those electronic e-bikes, and I just rode that because the job was like a mile, maybe less than a mile from where I was living. And those e-bikes are awesome. In 2 weeks, I am going to attempt Baltimore. I'm gonna go down. I don't even know. I'm gonna attempt it. We'll see what goes on. I have a couple people down there, contacts. So we're gonna try it. We'll see how that turns out. Every time I go to Camden, it was useless. Trenton, I was useless the first time. But I'm gonna do more research, and I'm gonna make sure I have people to talk to when I go down there. I'm gonna try and find this Gene fella too that's in a wheelchair. I think he's back or he hangs out back that way. I was talking to Amber about the decline in her physical appearance over the last year. Like, I was being nice, we were just talking. I said, did you realize how much you've changed? She's like, yeah, I realized I've lost a lot of weight and stuff. And I was nice. I was like, I'm not saying it in bad in any way. It's just, it's concerning. I'm gonna attempt when I find her. I'm not gonna say her. I'm not gonna film it or anything like that. I just want to get, something I want to do, and I like letting you guys know what's going on, even if it's off camera. But I see a a friend of mine, and I'm not even that close with him anymore, but I was for a while. But I see his son's mom down here. So I'm gonna stop and talk to her. I think she recognized me. I'm not sure because I see her and but I think she kind of recognized. I'm gonna stop and just let her know that I'm down here and if she needs help in any way. It's if you live in the Philly area, it's almost impossible to not know somebody that comes down here or is affected by this area. Should have went up that way. I'm gonna do the video walkthrough of that room for rent, the one that they got down here. Angel's gonna let me do that so you guys can see. It's an awesome setup. All things considered, it's right, we're actually right near it right now. So it is right in the mix of things down here. But it's a safe place to live, and she pays, I think, $15 a month. The good thing about her place too is there are social workers there and other people that are trying to help them. Addiction counselors, all different people. So I had to check in when I went there as a guest, which is it was cool with me. It's actually right here, right off here to the right. You can see here where it's all freshly painted. They do a good job with it, They definitely do a good job. I'm gonna go down this way first. See, it's cleaned up right now. Oh, there's some on the left. These buildings up here on the right is one of the places where those rooms are, where it's an efficiency room. And they, it's cheap for them. It's they can't stay there forever, but it gives them a safe place to stay and save up some money if they can stay sober. Man, it's hard down here. I don't know if I already know the answer. I don't think I could. I don't know. Maybe I'm doubting myself. If I was ready, I could be around it now, but I don't know, early in recovery. I just don't know how. I don't know how that that would work out. I know I tried to get sober and stay even in other parts of the city, and it never made it. I'm one of the few things I strongly recommend, because everybody's recovery is different. You know, I think it's a individual basis of what's the right, thing to do. It's different for everybody, but the one thing that I strongly recommend is switching locations. Why would you want to stay around where all this trash is? It's just the temptation would be, for me at least, I don't know about you guys, but man, but that being said, if you need to stay, if you really want to stay sober, yeah, you can. Down here, absolutely. It's just, you just got to do it. It's all good. Here on the right, this whole strip here used to be a big encampment. When I first started coming down here, I used to drive down there all the time. Back by there, and there used to be a huge, not big, but it'd be like 8 or 9 tents in a row. And now the building across the street, they're turning it into all the, the loft apartments. They're gonna, the nicer apartments that, they're planning, as they try and gentrify up here. We'll see if it works. But they're turning them into, nice apartments. So they kind of keep that spot I'm talking about now clean. Am I getting it? No. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta go see something down here. I gotta put this on pause.